Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on apestudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grades 8 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter ratio rates and proportions. The lessons we're going to cover today are estimate population size using proportions, scale drawings and scale factors. So here I am on the chapter ratio rates and proportions. Let's just start with the lesson that is using proportions. So let's just start with the lesson. In order to keep track of elephant population in Africa, Jody catch 24 elephant and mark them. Later, Jody gets in a helicopter and take pictures containing 800 elephants. Of the elephants in the picture, 16 are marked. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the elephant population? So we need to calculate the elephant population. The formula we're going to use is we need to set up a proportion that is marked elephants counting divided by total. Two elephants counting equals total marked elephants divided by total. So just form a proportion and solve this for the missing variable. I'm going to start with the test questions. Garrett is a farmer who has noticed a lot of snails eating his vegetables and want to nails on his hand. He sets up traps and catches 26 snails. He marks the snails, releases them and replace the traps. Later, when he returned to the traps, he count 100 snails, 10 of which are marked. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the snail portion? So 100 of these snails out of 10, like 100 snails are total divided by 10 snails. The marked are 10. So same way we are given the one that are marked 26. We need to find the missing one. Is x equals 106 over 10. So 2600 divided by 1060 option number 2 is the correct option, that is 206. To estimate the salmon proportion, Professor Hong and her research team marked 800 salmons with tags. Later, the team captured 270 salmons, 12 of which had tagged. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the salmon population? 270 salmons, 12 of which are tags. So we have 800 marked. We need to find value. So 800 times 12 over 270. That is 80 times 12 is 960. 960 divided by 270. 800 multiplied by 12. 9600 divided by 270. No, hold on, the proportion is wrong. 270 salmons divided by 12 are the totals and 12 are tagged. So 800 are the marked, that is 800. We need to find the missing number. So 270 times 8, 200 times 800, that is 18,000. So that means when 500 of them are marked, the population was 18,000. A farmer wanted to estimate how many moles were living in on his property. So he marked 27 of them tagged. So 27 of them are marked. A free A few weeks later, the farmer drove around his property and noticed 13 tagged moles out of 260 moles he counted. To the nearest whole number, what is the best estimate for the mole population? So 13s are marked out of 270. So 27 are marked out of. So 260 times 27, that is 720 divided by 13. So that is 540. That is 540. So the correct option is 570. For okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is scale drawings and scale facts. Okay, the next lesson is scale drawings and let's just start with the test question. Steven is a high school student who is taking a class at his local community college. Steven rides the bus from the high school to the college, which are shown 6 inches apart on the map. If the scale on the map is 2 inches over 1 mile equals 1 mile, then what is the actual distance between the college and the high school? So the scale is 2 inches to 1 mile. On the map, the distance is uh, it is 6 inches. You need to calculate it for the x. So 2 times x equals 6. X equals 6 by 2. 6 by 2 equals 3. The correct is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 3. An elementary school in Belleville gets its school supplies from the district office 2 kilometers away. What is the distance between the elementary school and district office on a map with a scale of 2 centimeter of 1 kilometer? Four over 1. So the correct option is 4. Option 2 is the correct option. 4 it is. Lara, a high school student, is looking at the map of college and notices that there are two in Lincoln County and they are 2 inches apart. If the map uses a scale of 1 inches to 43 miles, how far apart are the two colleges in a real life? So the unit is 1 inch to 43 miles, right? So the graph on the map it is 2 inches apart. We need to calculate the value in the miles. That is 86. Option number 1 is the correct option. 86 it is. We draw a scale drawing of a campground. The scale of the drawing was 1 inches equals 3 miles. 3 yards, sorry. The actual length of the picnic area is 186 yards. How long is the picnic area in the drawing? So the scale is 1 inches equals 3 yard, right? Actual length of the actual length of the picnic area is 186 yards. Is the area in the drawing? So that is 1 times 186 divided. That equals 62. 3 is the correct option. That means the in the drawing it would be 62 inches long. The correct option is 62. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 62. 4 centimeter to 8 kilometers, right? So it is 1 centimeter to the missing value. That is 8 over 4. The correct option is 2. The correct option is 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Dan and Amanda are delivering donated clothing to homeless shelters in their areas. They make the first delivery and then drive 30 kilometers to the next. What is the distance between the two shelters on a map with a scale of 33 centimeter to 5 kilometer, right? Ninety divided by 5. The correct option is 18. Correct option 18 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is understanding ratios. What is the ratio of the orange decagons to purple decagons? So we have 3 orange. So 3 divided by 1 it is. Let's just start with what is the ratio of the orange hearts to total hearts? So the orange hearts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7 to 9. green heptagons to brown heptagon. So that is 4 to 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the ratio of the blue suitcases to total? So we have 5 blue to total is 6. That is 5 ratio 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the ratio of the purple teapots to green teapots? It would be 6 to 7. 6 to 1. 6 of them are purple and 1 of them is green. Brown parallelograms are 5. That is 5 to 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the ratio of yellow circles to total cakes? Yellow circles to the total. That is 2 to 4. That is 2 to 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the ratio of pink cars to green car? 1 to 2, option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1 to. What is the ratio of the red t-shirt to yellow t-shirts? What is the ratio of red to yellow? That is 3 to 2, option number 1 is the correct option. What is the ratio of green balloons to the total balloons? That is option number 2 is the correct option. What is the ratio of the orange jeeps to total? So we have 3 orange to 8. So that is 3 ratio 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math chapter reading on is ratio rates and proportions. The lessons we have covered today are estimation, size using proportions, scale drawings and scale factors, and understanding ratios. So please make sure before the next session, read all the practice questions for the next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons on the live chat button, tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.